Hi, I'm John and welcome back to my Lair of Action Figures, where I'll be talking and reviewing action figures from different manufacturers. Continuing in the G.I. Joe Classified series, we will be reviewing the third figure that they did for winter conditions, the fact that we're coming up to Christmas. So of course this is the Cobra Artic B.A.T. This figure came out in 2023 and was sold for €24.99 or €29.99. So let's have a quick look at the box. The box is a pretty standard one. It's a box that I don't like. This is number 69 in the G.I. Joe Classified series. As you can see, this is not a blister box, so not a big fan of it. So we're going to quickly skip over all of this and we're going to dive into the history of this figure. We're going to be also showing the figure, what are my thoughts, and what is my note, and do I believe this is a collectible item. Now let's talk history about this figure. Of course, you will be expecting me to come up with one of my G.I. Joe Real American Hero figures, the ones who came out between 1982 and 1994. But for this figure, we do not have any figure. This figure is kind of a new creation because it did not exist in the original line that came out in 82 to 94. Now, the Artic B.A.T. did its first apparition in the G.I. Joe collection with this set over here. Now, this is for the 50th anniversary. These sets were normally only exclusive to Toys R Us. I also heard that Big Bad Toys had some of those, but mostly the ones I got were from Toys R Us when they were closing down. Sadly, I was not able to pick this one up from Toys R Us in Canada due to the fact that I was living in Quebec and the fact that there's this Law 101 who prevents you to buy items that do not have double language. You need French and English. But anyway, I digress. Let's go back in talking about this figure. So now this figure over here came out in 2014. As you can see, Hasbro did a pretty nice job of putting a ton of gear. Now you can see that the other character who's over here is Snow Job, and if you look, they really loaded Snow Job with a lot of equipment, who kind of puts it a shame for the one that Hasbro did in Classified series as a deluxe, because frankly this is a real deluxe. When I did the Snow Job video, I didn't find this figure. I found it only yesterday. So this is why I'm reshooting the one with the bat, so that you can be able to enjoy. As you can see, it does come with a lot of equipment. Now that we have talked about the history of this figure, let's jump in and let's see what we have in this box. So what are my final thoughts? Do I think this figure is a collectible item? So we're going to start by the collectible approach on this figure. Now, for me, this figure does have a certain value as a collectible due to the fact that it's currently sold out. And even if this was a general release to the public, it is still sold out. So it is something who is going to be valuable on the second market. So if you want to get some of these guys, can be interesting to try to pick them up. Now, there's a bit of a spoiler announced here. I do have some in order with a professional account, and they said that they should be coming back sometime in 2025. Now, I have a huge doubt that Hasbro is going to remake some, so I guess that company is going to just say at one moment, sorry, we're canceling your order or your pre-order, because I ordered them back at the time, and those were picked up from Hasbro Pulse. Due to the fact that you have limited quantities that you can purchase from them. So that's why I'm using my professional account to order some as an army build. So this puts it as a collectible item due to the fact that it hasn't been officially relaunched. And I do not think that they're going to do an Artic B.A.T. in the retro line due to the fact that it has no retro contribution, except if they're going to do a retro packaging of this guy, but then they would have to do some kind of double pack, so it doesn't make sense. So yes, this does have a collectible value to it. Now let's talk about my final thoughts and my note that I'm going to give out of 10. Now, the figure itself is pretty interesting. I like the idea. I'm not a big fan of the pouches over here. I think it is pretty ridiculous. Now if we take the hand off over here, we put the chainsaw in over here. So as you can see, everything fits nicely. Of course, you can put the hand over here in the backpack. As you can see, there we are, put it in, and it looks pretty neat. Now, the thing is, if you're going to remove the chainsaw and you're going to say, well, let's put it on the backpack, well, the problem is, oh, it doesn't hold. It's there's no place for it. I think it was badly thought over. Maybe this should be a bit thicker so that could clips better over here. Now you have a way of making it hold. If you want to, you will have to try to squeeze it, but if you shake the figure, it's going to be a bit of a shame. Now, the other part that I really don't like with this figure over here, and I think this is a big bummer for me, is the sniper rifle. I don't think that a Cobra Battle Android Trooper should have a sniper rifle. It does not make any sense. These guys are not discreet. They're just going in as use this cannon fodder to be shot down and destroyed, blown up in the cartoons, due to the fact that blowing up a robot in the cartoon didn't cause a problem, but killing Cobra Troopers or G.I. Joe in the cartoon would not work. So this is why I think it's a bit of a disappointment that they decided to go with it. I would have preferred, instead of getting this crappy sniper rifle and this, I would have preferred to get maybe some of the extra accessories to go with the Battle Android Trooper, because that's what he is built for. So that's why I'm going to be giving this figure a 7 out of 10 of my final notes. So that's going to be it for the review of the Cobra Artic B.A.T. If you like this review, please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot. You can see on the right side of the screen, you're going to be able to see some of the pictures that I did. So if you want to go and see them in more details, you can go to my Facebook page or my Instagram page. That's where I post them. The links are in the description. Until then, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!